This is what happened when a world-renowned artist get together at church and become brothers. All right. Welcome to the Risky Lifestyle Podcast. I'm your host, Big Risky, Joshua Southern. Big dog, big cuz, big smooth, whatever you want, whatever you want to say. You know what I'm talking about? I'm here with my brother from another. You know what I mean? We've been locked in for, a minute now, too. Almost 5 years now. Yeah. Almost 5 years. So, yeah, bro. I'm gonna let you introduce yourself. This is Carlton L. Smith, Jr.
Gotta add the
junior. Yeah, gotta add the junior in there. You know, that's a little, outside joke. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, but he gonna break it down, man. Like, so yeah, bro. Like, tell him where you from. Tell him, I guess where you was born, where you know what I'm saying, like all that good stuff.
For sure. So yeah, like you said, it's Carlton, CJ, whatever you want to call me. But I was born in El Paso, Texas, but pretty much raised in Lansing, Michigan. You know what I'm saying? But I still be repping Texas though too. So
yeah, I didn't came down. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, bro. Like so, like the way this normally goes. We have, a segment before we start to dive in. And that segment is called I Remember When. So it's a segment where, you can, it's kind of like an icebreaker, so you can come up with, a story that might have been crazy that you want people to know, a funny story. You ain't got to say no names, but you can say names if you want because who cares? Somebody might get mad, but
shoot, no. I'm gonna just talk about us then.
Yeah. Okay.
I remember when I first met you or your wife, mainly you, when my dad introduced us.
Yeah.
And I ain't really talked to you.
Oh, bro. Hey.
He said, "This Josh, I work with him." I was like, "Oh, okay." Like,
yeah.
Cool.
All right, cool.
Because I'm an introvert, so I don't, especially with people I don't know. I don't be talking. I just don't normally try not to talk anyway. But yeah. I remember when that happened, then we started hanging out, and the first or second time I was at your house, and then you had me stay over there after we recorded the song. I think it was it before you speak?
It probably was before you speak though.
Yeah, that was the first song we did.
That was the very first song we did. So
I was just about to leave because I'm still I
don't really know dog for real. I don't know dog because he
was like, stay.
I was like, bro, I'm on the order some food. Like, hey, bro, chill out with us for a minute, bro.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
Because your brother was over.
Yeah, my
brother and his wife.
My wife and my niece,
Yep. And man, y'all, this dude and his wife was asking some crazy questions, y'all. One of them was like, man, because I'm single, y'all. But he was like, man, what if you met this girl? This fine girl, bro. She bad, talking about bad. But she had a peg leg. Would you still kick it with her, man? And I was like, I think I would.
Yeah, bro. Just bad.
But she bad.
Body, you know what I'm saying? You got the full package, nice, sweet, considerate, wife material. We talking about, somebody that you would marry, for real, but
she had a peg leg.
Had a peg leg.
I think I was like, yeah, I would. We just can't walk too far.
Hey, and this is no disrespect or shade to anybody who has disabilities or anything like that of that nature, right? And but we know how superficial this world can be and how cruel and inconsiderate people can be, So yeah, we just had this story, but even on Instagram, I've seen some bad girls that might have a little disability. You know what I mean?
For sure,
something like that. But
when that happened, we had obviously there was other questions, but that's when I realized, like, yeah, I can rock with them. I can rock with them. They cool, man. They cool.
Yeah, like, and for me, like I told you the other day, is like I intentionally did that because I wanted you to know, like, who we were, like what type of people you were dealing with, and again, like, I like to have people that I can hold as family. You know what I mean? Versus, you know, somebody that's, it's just a business transaction, right? Like, you know, so fast forward, man, like I said, almost 5 years, and like the intro, bro, we, you know, I mean, we've been rocking that long, like, for real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
On,
and it's been like,
now.
and it's been like nonstop though. You know what I mean? Like, since we like locked in, it's been nonstop for real.
Nonstop.
Yeah.
Like, I talk to you, like, if not every day is every other day.
Oh, for sure. Like, even if it's a quick 15, 20, whatever. You know, like, I called you back after we talked the other day, because, like, we was, you know, we was talking about, you know, which my wife got to be here for that one. You know what I mean? So, like, stay tuned for another episode where we're gonna talk about, you know, laws of attraction, laws of attraction
that was
for
funny.
men and women. So, yeah, stay tuned for that. But yeah, man, bro, that was 2019, because that was right before. Because
She
Layla wasn't born yet.
Nah, she was pregnant with Layla though.
Yeah, like, she was definitely pregnant. Yeah, she was definitely pregnant with Layla. But
yeah.
Yeah, so my daughter wasn't even born yet, bro.
That felt like a minute ago.
Yeah, because Layla is about to be 4 this coming July. So
yeah,
bro. Like, so yeah, man, it's been a minute. And man, we've been on a journey though.
Journey, bro.
Been on a journey for real. Like, man, it's been ups, downs, sideways, diagonal. Like, it's been a bunch of stuff going on from that time we started to now, right? But I wouldn't change it for the world.
No.
You know what I mean? And like I said to you the other day, it's just like, man, like having a brother that I can, you know, hit up, you know, and just, you know, lay it out there, bro. You know, brother, lay it out there, man. Feelings, whatever, you know, and not be judged, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and that's like the biggest thing too, man. Not be judged, man.
Bro, I mean, shoot, the day I had a couple days ago, to be able to, you know, actually speak like my mind and my feelings, and you just be like, bro, I feel
for
you.
sure.
Like, I feel you,
man.
You know what I'm saying?
And I told my son the other day that nobody's perfect. Like, everybody falls short. It's just what you do after you fall short. Like that's like the main thing for real. Like, are you getting back up? Are you moving forward? Are you locked into what your purpose is for your life? And from there, you know, you better and you stronger for it, right? For like getting back on that horse, you know what I mean, and pushing forward, because it's something that you learn in the meantime, you know. So
and you need them, you know, godly friends around you, because, like, y'all was having a day. And the first thing I thought was, I'm about to call my bro. I called him immediately after. Bro picked up. What's going on, bro?
What's good?
Bro, I'm having a day, bro.
Man, and that just kind of bring me to, right, like, just community, man. Like, having a solid community around you is, like, the best thing that you could have, right? Like, and like you said, like, godly men that you can, you know, lean on. I mean, and not saying that you got to be godly, you know what I mean, but you got to have some sense, though.
Yeah, you got to have some wisdom, man.
You got to have some wisdom. You got to have some sense, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but, you know, for us in our sphere of influence, man, we got godly men that we can lean on and, like, that we can chop it up with and, you know, get sound advice from, you know, without judgment.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? Because, man, we've all been through some things and, like, walked through some things that, you know, we might have never experienced those things before, but there's somebody older that has, you know what I'm saying? So, okay, like, so I remember when, so I guess this is kind of going off of yours, right? Like, man, I remember when we first created that song, Before You Speak, and during that time, like, You was kind of like, I don't even know if I want to rap for real.
Man. Yeah, man.
Like,
yeah.
you know what I mean? You was like, I don't really know if I want to rap. Like, I'm just doing this. Like, it's like, and I remember, I never forget, even though like you use your phone now, but you had a whole notebook, like old school notebook.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
And I still got that notebook at my house.
Oh, is that? I was wondering what
I still, yeah, like, so I still got that notebook at my house, but
Dang.
shout out to Dre Murray.
Shout out.
Shout out to Dre Murray, OG, CHH artist. Man, like lyrical genius, you know what I mean? Like his tone, his pitch, his, everything, bro. He's seasoned. Like, I know he working on some other projects. He's dropped like some other projects this year as well. But man, we grateful to you for even, allowing us to release that song.
Man, I remember when I heard that verse and I was just like, it ain't even helped my confidence at all. Like, yeah, his verse cold.
You know what I mean? And like, man, I just reached out, you know what I mean? And like he said, yeah, man, and man, we released that song, man, got a lot of great feedback, and like that's when things really became real. It was like, this is happening.
Yeah.
We released a song on all streaming platforms. We had Rapzilla post some stuff about us. We had Track Stars, promotion behind it, you know what I mean? And it just became real. It's like, okay, like we can't turn back now.
Man,
I
was trying.
Hey.
Y'all don't even know.
But like your verse was cold, his verse was cold, and it was just like, and it was a song that I can look back on and like still be proud of.
Yeah.
Even though I know we've grown so much since then, like, because even like production value, is way better than what that was, right? That was, I got his verse, I think the end of 2019 or something like that, or like the beginning of 2020, like January 3rd or something like that of 2020, So, but yeah, man, that's I remember when.
Bro, I remember, because remember I told you I had a verse for that.
Yeah.
I had a verse for it. But then I rewrote it right before I came over.
Yep.
Yeah, man. I ain't had no confidence back then.
Hey, that mode was still cold.
Man.
So if you haven't listened to Before You Speak, it's a great song that I put on my first project, Classical Trap Volume 1. But it was a single from that EP. It was like a 5-6 song EP that had several artists on there. Shout out to Hugh Blow. Shout out to De La Mont. I even had a song on there. Obviously, shout out to Dre Murray and C Mighty. But yeah, man, like that's my I remember when, because we gonna definitely dive into like where we going and like where we been and all this good stuff. So that's what we're gonna transition to, right?
Okay.
Where have you been? And just tell us like just a little bit about your journey, man. Like, you talked about confidence. You talked about like not really like wanting to rap at first, but now, like we on a totally different level.
Confidence up here.
Confidence is there. Like we got some news, that like things are starting to roll a little bit. So, which we can't discuss on camera. So, you just gonna have to wait on it. Just wait on it. Yeah. So, yeah, bro. Like, yeah. So, just like talk to us a little bit about like where you been, man. Like, just some of the like things that you've had to walk through to even get to this point right now. Because we gonna get to that point where are you now, right?
Okay. So I'll talk to I guess when we met up like in 2019. So I can say it now. It's been some years, but like you met me. We talked about it. I had just gone through a tough breakup, like tough, and it broke me. Like it broke me something crazy. You know what I'm saying? And it was crazy because then I started getting words from God. We put this too, and Recovering All is actually in the intro. Lo and behold. But that was actually a word, y'all. That's not fake. Like I got some words about some stuff, about music, about y'all. And I still ain't believe it at the time. And it like I said, it broke me. that was a journey. Even with the rapping, like I used to rap when back when I was 18 and stuff like that, and we had me, my cousin, and our other friend. We had a group. We called it like Top Priority.
Top Priority.
And yeah, my rap name back then was like Young Swag or something like that.
Young Swaggy. Hey, but I mean, so like, give us like the timeline for that. Like, give us like what like years that was.
We graduated in like 07, so it had to be like 07. We definitely did it like right around the time we had graduated and stuff like that. Cause I didn't have no plan for my life. Like I ain't had no plan for nothing. Like I just knew, I ain't want to go to college. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know what I was gonna do. So we started rapping. I was taking it serious. I know my cousin, like, he was doing it for fun, and then our other boy, I think he was serious too. Yeah. So like, and this wasn't Christian rap, so that was another thing. So you know what I mean? Yeah, I think it was like 07, 08, and Muggs ain't had no whip. I think my cousin's the only one that had a whip, so like I would have to. My cousin Kyrie. Yeah.
Okay.
So I think
shout out to Kyrie.
Yeah, shout out Cuz, shout out big Cuz. So I would have to take like the bus to the studio. So it was our boys. I think it was his cousin or his uncle. It was his family. Yeah. So we used to go to his studio and rap and stuff like that. But then I used to have people. They wouldn't obviously say it to me, but they would be saying like, "Oh, he can't rap" and stuff like that. Look at us now. So just all them people that said I couldn't rap, just look at me now.
I remember when.
Yeah, I remember when. So
I remember when, cuz. Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? So it was some other things that took place. I stopped rapping. I don't want to put people on blast.
For sure,
why. Like
it
was some other people that kind of encouraged me to not rap, which end up discouraging me.
For sure.
So that's why when you met me, I'm like, bro, I'm not trying to rap.
Like,
because that was like, at that time when you met me, I think I said that was like 10 plus years ago. You know what I mean? So
yeah, bro, you gotta think about it. So you said you was rapping in like 07, like we got together in 19. Like,
yeah. So that's like 12 years.
12 years, bro. Like I'm not exercising that like rap muscle, right?
I didn't rap at all, but I would always hear beats.
Yeah.
And I would always think like, bro, I could probably
body this one for real.
You know what I'm saying? And I never especially didn't think I would be doing Christian rap. But it turns out that's what God called me to do.
Man. I mean, because like even for me, like with confidence in making beats, making music, like I was like, man, like my stuff don't sound like other people's, you know what I mean? And like I'm like dealing with this, like I don't know if I should even be doing this for real.
Yeah.
And like, but I tell people, man, as soon as I dedicated like what I was doing back to the Lord, and really just locked in with Him, it's like, look, like I'm only making music for you, in the kingdom, right? And like that's when things started to turn and change, man, because I knew better, you know what I mean? I grew up that way, you know what I mean? I grew up in the church. I grew up, I lived in the hood, I did. Sometimes I did some hood rat stuff, you know what I'm saying, with my friends. But I wasn't into a bunch, man. I was locked in and focused, especially on ball and all that stuff. So, yeah, bro. Like, so let's go back just a little bit. What was y'all rapping about though? Like, cause we talking about 07, like we talking about like the like snap era, snap music,
We actually, it was crazy because there was this one song. I still think that one was tight though. We had this song called "Make You Mine." It was obviously for the women, talking
ladies.
I thought that one was actually pretty good. But there's this other one, man.
Was y'all body rolling though? Bro's in there.
No, bro. And I can't dance, bro. I can't dance. I'll just put that out there. I can't dance. But we had this song called, I think this one I knew, like, all right, I probably can rap a little bit. It was this song called That's Me. Mm-hmm. And like on the chorus, I was like, hey, dog, that's me. But it was just talking about like, that's me. Like, that's I'm cold. You know what I'm saying? But we weren't rapping about nothing for real. Nothing that we was really doing. You know what I mean? Like, you know how much, even like some of the rappers now, like we ain't gonna say no names, but y'all know some of these big rappers rapping about stuff they ain't doing.
No, bro, they flogging, bro.
So it was stuff like that, I got this, you mess around, get, But there was a time we weren't even cussing, so we thought we was like we good.
We good.
But then like we would get criticism like that, like oh y'all ain't even cuss. I can't listen to stuff that don't cuss. So then we start cussing a little bit, and like I said, just stuff we wasn't really doing. Bro, how we had a song talking about like some whips or something. Bro, we ain't even had no cars. Like I said, my cousin's the only one that had a car. So that's
kind of wild though, for real.
You know what I mean?
But that's kind of wild for real. like that's one of them things where like, man, cats really be flies, bro. Like, and like talking about stuff that's like unauthentic to you.
Man.
You know what I mean? Like, because I want to hear that, like, hey, I ain't got no whip, but I'm still like doing my thing though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's the type of stuff that I like to hear. You know what I mean? Because it's real, it's relatable. You know, and it's one of them things that like, yeah, bro, we get off where like, and we just talked about this, but too many times people trying to be like other people.
Oh yeah, we did. Yeah, we did.
You know what I mean? Instead of just being your authentic self.
Yes, sir.
Like who God called you to be. You know what I'm saying? So
yes, sir.
But yeah, man, like so y'all was making music for the ladies. Y'all was like really like,
yeah, we was trying. We ain't performed too much. We did one. My cousin couldn't make it, but me and our boy Phil, shout out Phil Skates, I shot you out, my guy. We did one at like Max Bar.
Okay.
I forgot what song we did, but it was crazy. Like we had a few people that supported us, but like we did the song. People actually like was rocking with it. That's what was crazy. And I remember Phil knew his verse, and it's funny, bro. You remember how when we first did Recovering All, we was performing, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have the words of my song, bro. We didn't do when we performed that song, we didn't have the words in there. Really? I was rapping his words, bro.
Wow.
So it's crazy, like how when we started, we started stuff. I was like, yeah, I need the words. Because I ain't comfortable.
Yeah.
So like, bro, when I say I lost all confidence, like I didn't have no confidence when we started out. Damn. But it was crazy. I was confident enough to, you know what I'm saying, do his stuff.
That's dope.
So.
No, but that's dope.
Yeah,
that's dope, man. Like, and I don't know. Like when it comes to confidence, man, it's like almost like a muscle. Like you really gotta build confidence in yourself. Like it's something that you building, time and time again. But like I say like the more repetition you put into something, like that's where like the confidence comes from.
For real, because I mean, like even when we first started off, I would always be like, bro, I ain't feeling this song. I don't know about this. And then now, even today when we just did a song, what I say as soon as I get, bro, this song gonna be cold, bro.
Cold. but like you came in and said, bro, this mug gonna be cold.
Yeah, like this.
Like we ain't even lay down nothing yet. I didn't even hear the beat yet. You said this mug gonna be cold.
And I'm telling y'all, that mug about to be cold.
What's the name of it though?
It's called Came Up. I don't know if if the song gonna be out by the time this episode come out.
Probably not. But
Came Up is one of them ones.
No, Came Up is definitely one of them joints that like you just vibe to, and it's like, and he really talking his talk on there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro. Let's transition a little bit. Let's transition. So, we talked about, like the snap era of music, you know what I'm saying? 07, when Soulja Boy was out here, you know what I'm talking about, on the streets doing.
Boy, yeah, Laffy Taffy.
Laffy Taffy, bro. You had, bro, people doing the motorcycle, you know what I mean, the jock and all that, man.
Oh, man.
So, I know y'all had like tall tees on and stuff, too.
My cousin definitely did. You know what
tall
I'm saying?
tees with the Jabot jeans.
I definitely had, I mean, first of all, I was wearing stuff that was way too big for me. So I know I had tall tees on.
Tall tees, Jabot jeans. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like icy white Forces on. You know what
I had a pair of Forces. I ain't really, so here's the thing. Like, I really ain't start like now people see me. Obviously, y'all know, like, people that know me know, like, man, this dude be wearing J's. Like, I ain't have no money or nothing like that back then. So, like, my shoes and clothes and stuff wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I can say that now. Like, I had a couple pair of Forces, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
I mean, bro, God's grace is sufficient, bro. Like, I mean, because I ain't, like, if it wasn't for me hooping and, like, getting, sponsored by Adidas. And Adidas, if y'all want to sponsor me again, I'll be open to that. I'll be open. But,
hey, I need that Nike one. Nike, holla at me. Jordan Brand, one of y'all. I mean, Nike own Jordan Brand. Holla at me. I be wearing J's all the time. Holla at me.
Hey, I'll be wearing J's, and I got on some Nikes right now. So. But Adidas, if y'all want, But all right, so yeah, but let's transition. Where are you now? So we went from Snap era. We went from, you know what I'm saying, like, being born in El Paso, living in Lansing. Where are you now, bro? Like I know where you are because we talk daily, right? And like, man, we walking this journey together, for the past, almost 5 years. So, where are you now?
I would say, like, I'm at the point now where obviously we talk about my confidence is on high, especially when it comes to like music. So, like we talked about how when I first met you, I ain't really had no voice, right? So I got a voice. Like I done discovered my voice. And I ain't just talking about, music wise, like just with a lot of things, like even the rough day I had, there were some things I had to address.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm starting to become like, I think where I'm at is like, I'm really becoming me. Like how I was talking, like authenticated, how I have that album authenticated and talking about being authentic. I think I'm really there, like becoming that man's man, that man that God called me to be. You know what I'm saying? I'm a father, so my son's about to be 12 in April. So, that there's that. So like,
yeah, bro. Man. Yeah, me and my big cousin, man, out there in Cali, man, we was talking earlier, by text. And yeah, man, we just talked about like she sent a picture of me when I was out there back in 2011, and her son was, like a kid. Like he was like almost like, he might have been like almost Layla age, or maybe around there, maybe like 5.
Okay.
But then she showed me pictures of him now. I'm like, man, time be flying, bro.
Flying.
You know what I mean? And I was out there, to try out for the Lakers D-League team. You know what I mean? So I think they're called like the Defenders or something like that. But
I think so.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I was out there. But yeah, man, time be flying, bro. Time be flying.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? And like, so now, like you said, like you're a father. You know what I mean? Like you're confident. You know what I mean? And like you
got my stuff together. Let me put that out there. Got my stuff together.
Yeah.
I'm talking about job, house, whip, being just an adult. Like,
yeah, bro.
I'm
like,
there, bro.
Yeah.
The responsibilities are crazy.
Yeah, bro. We all, man, and we all had those, bro. We all like living that life, and sometimes I look back and I'm like, bro, this is surreal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I got people calling me daddy. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
And it's like I'm responsible solely for them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And my wife, shout out to my baby boo. But yeah, like she hold me down and all that stuff too. So, but yeah, bro. So I mean, what else? What else you got? What else you got? Like as far as like where you are right now?
Man, just I had a long time, like a real long period where I wasn't enjoying life, just like life, and I think I'm past that. Now I'm actually enjoying life. Traveling. I was in DR like in July.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Trying to fly a lot. I love going to LA. Shout out to LA. I love going to LA.
Yeah, I'm going to LA next week. So yeah.
Love going out there. Even just work wise, trying to enjoy that. But like I said, just really just being responsible, knowing what it is to really be a man, and not the world's version of a man.
Ooh,
you know what I'm saying? Not the world, not social media's version, not the man that these women on social media or these other people on social media that don't know what they talking about.
Don't even want to go to cheesecake for the first date.
Yeah, that's wild.
Dang,
that's
bro.
wild.
Can't even take you to a movie? Like dinner in a movie or nothing
wild.
like that?
I mean, everybody got their preference, but that's a little wild. Generation is weird, man.
Weird.
But yeah.
Why you being weird to me?
But yeah, like I said, not really just being the man that God called me to be. And I've been like trying to read. I've been reading more, being in my scriptures more, because really, that's really where you're gonna find out who you're supposed to be.
Oh, man.
As a man or as a woman. For women too that's listening, like that's really where you're gonna find out who you're supposed to be, is in the scriptures and your relationship with God.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So,
And like there's other like literature that also like coincides with like the word, you know what I'm saying, that are good reads, good solid reads. Even that Maximized Manhood book that like, all the men at the church are reading right now.
That book crazy.
That book crazy, and it challenges you to really like look at yourself, man, and like evaluate what you got going on as a man, things that you probably shouldn't be doing,
Straight up.
Yeah, like it really challenged everything to like your core, but it is called Maximized Manhood. I forget who's the author. But,
I don't know the author either.
But it's called Maximized Manhood, and for who is looking to be better men, and definitely like Christian men, but just men in general, period. Like, check out the book. Like, it's a solid book. I'm on like chapter 7 or something right now. So.
I'm somewhere around there too.
Yeah. So, but yeah, bro, like that is something to be said, because I'm in that season too, which, I mean, we always talk about it, but just becoming and being, like just being, and like being okay with where God is leading, being okay with like what's happening in your life, but still having this focus and this sense of purpose to keep pushing forward to do what God has like called you to do. And I think, bro, we doing that.
Yeah, and it ain't easy. I definitely want to say that.
It's not easy.
Because I don't want people thinking, because sometimes you hear stuff, you hear people saying that, like, just follow God, and, but they don't want to stress how hard it is, difficult. I'm just going to say that right now.
People be capping over.
Yeah, the journey with Jesus, the journey with the Lord, that walk is not easy. Like, I could be real. Like, y'all, I'm going to be real. Right now, you talked about it. I'm not really happy with God right now, and that's okay. You know what I mean? Like, and he's not wrong. I want to put this out there. He's never wrong. No. But, like, there's some things, God will take you through some stuff, and you be sitting there like, bro, really? Like, why? Like, I'm there right now where I'm like, but I have that. Me and my little brother, shout out Miles, we always had this talk, or I got some David in me, I ain't gonna lie. So, like, y'all know y'all read Psalms, and David just be spilling his heart out. That's where I'm like, yo, God. Like,
you lamenting out here, boy.
So, like, I could tell him, like, bro, I'm mad at you. I ain't even gonna cap. I'm mad right now. But that, and I always say this, that's not gonna stop me from doing what you call me to do.
Nope.
Because he see the bigger picture. I can only see what I'm seeing. You know what I mean?
And that's the thing, like, he was gracious enough to send his only son to experience everything that we could have ever experienced in this life and overcome those things. Mm-hmm. So that's why we can overcome as well, right? Because me and my barber was having that conversation last night. Shout out to Ahmad, Gentleman Grooming. He'll be on this podcast too at some point. You got me. You got me crispy though. You know what I'm talking about? But like we were talking last night, and like Jesus was like at his most human state in the garden right before he like went to the cross. For real. Like, he experienced so much stress, he was sweating blood. Like, that's stress, bro. Like, he was sweating blood. He was, but he overcame that, right? Like, because he was telling God, he like, hey, bro, take this cup from me, bro. But like, cause I ain't really trying to do this no more. But also, in that being said, that's how strong the flesh is, though. So you can't go through this life and thinking that you're gonna like everything gonna be sweet. You know what I'm talking about? And like, you're going to be able to do this by yourself. Like, you need help from others, help from God, help from the Holy Spirit, all that, bro. Like, because you, like, bro, this flesh is undefeated. Until we, like, put off this flesh and put on a new one, like, bro, like, it's going to be a daily battle of, like, fighting to, you know, please God.
Yeah. That's why, like I said, I just want to, you know, put that out there, like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because, like, even me, like, I'll hear stuff and, you know, and that's not knocking anybody that's, you know, because that's what you're supposed to do. Like, you're supposed to be encouraging people to follow God and stuff. But sometimes I just feel like they don't say, like, you know, like, it is hard. And if they do say it's hard, they not really elaborating on it.
Facts.
Like I said, like, I can be real. I ain't really happy with God right now.
Facts, though.
But I'm still praying. I'm still talking to him. And I'll say, like, bro, I'm not happy with you right now.
I mean,
but
bro,
I'm going to still do what you told me to do. I can't see the big picture.
But it's a picture of, like, even marriage, right? Like, you know, like, who all's married, like, knows, like, man, you're going to have little arguments in there. You're going to be frustrated, but you still, at your core, love that person. Mm-hmm. And you're going to do for that person. You're going to talk to that person. You're going to communicate with that person, you know, despite how you feeling. Like, things still got to get done, right? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So, yeah, bro, like, that's all it is, you know? Yeah. And, you know, we are his bride, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, but yeah, bro, yeah, like, I'm glad you said that because people think that it's just easy.
Man, it's definitely
and you
not.
fall short multiple times a day, multiple times a week, but again, his grace is sufficient.
Yeah.
Like, he's merciful. And as long as your heart is right, you know, in the right place, like, man, I'm really trying not to do this no more. Like, I'm not trying to continue to sin against you, right? But, you know, it's some things, man, we just need more and more help from. And if I could challenge anybody, like, especially nowadays, we talk about mental health.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, some people really do need just to go to counseling. And, like, get some of this stuff out, man.
Counseling isn't bad.
It's not bad.
It's not
counseling
bad.
is not bad, man.
Need counseling.
Like, you know,
I need counseling.
Man, me too, bro. So, but yeah, man. So let's transition. But before we transition, man, you know what I'm saying? I got a quick little segment called "What You Got on Your Feet There, huh? What you got on your feet, huh?"
All right. I got
talk to him, man. Talk to him.
These my go-tos though, but I got some Paris Saint Germains. You want me to lift my
Yeah. Please. Show him.
I got some Paris Saint
Right,
Germains.
bro, you want to take them all the time, man? Show them the camera one time. Take them all the time.
I got Paris Saint Germains, man. Like, these my go-tos.
The
I ain't gonna
boy
lie.
crazy,
They're my go-tos.
The boy crazy.
Like I got a lot of J's, but yeah, these are the ones I be putting on. Like, when I'm like, all right, I'm gonna, you know, they pretty much go with everything too.
Yeah. I mean, bro, you can't go wrong with a black sneaker, like, and that's just me, though. You know what I'm saying?
Nike, holla at me.
Yeah, hey, you heard him, Jordan Brand, Nike. You know what I'm talking about?
Me.
I mean, y'all can holla at me too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just trying to get a deal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I would love to get a
because
pair
I'm gonna go ahead and lift up my big old foot. I had these since probably like 2012. When I used to work for Nike. So Nike, I used to work for y'all. I need that deal, dog. But yeah, Air Max 95, you know what I'm saying? A little gray joint. Lions blue, you know what I'm saying? You know. And yeah.
Shout out Detroit Lions, by the way.
Shout out the Lions, man. Hey, bro, y'all done made it.
Y'all, I know y'all going through a little.
Yeah, we're going to do a little
right
real
now,
bad.
but y'all doing some things this year because it's been a long time.
Man, it's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you.
So shout out,
man.
Lions,
yeah, man. Shout out the Lions, bro. They really doing their thing.
Yeah.
Man, it's been a long time coming, bro. Like, cause they ain't made the playoffs since what, Megatron left.
Yeah, I think they had Caldwell. I'll say they had Jim Caldwell when the last time they went, which was crazy that they fired him. But I do like their coach. I like Dan Campbell, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not even, and this is the thing too, y'all. I'm not even a Lions fan, but we live here and we see their games all the time. You gotta root for them. You know what I mean? Like, I'm still gonna root for them.
I'm definitely gonna always root for the home team.
And the one thing about the Lions that I can say that's at least my time on being on this earth, all their games are gonna be interesting because you don't know what's gonna happen. Bro, they beat teams they would beat teams they weren't supposed to beat.
Facts.
And lose to teams that they shouldn't have. Yeah. It's always interesting watching the Lions, man. It never fails, man. They just always been like that. But this year, I'm not gonna lie, they doing their thing.
And they definitely doing it for real.
I need y'all to get in the playoffs because I predicted at the beginning of the year y'all was gonna win 2 playoff games. The way it's looking, y'all probably only gonna win 1. But please, get in the playoffs. Yeah.
Prove us wrong, man.
Get me back to where I'm thinking like, yeah, they gonna win 2 playoff games. Mm-hmm. Cause y'all beginning of the year they was
bro, they was mollywhopping cat.
Man, granted they had some injuries and they wide receiver core ain't that good, but they beat my boy Mahomes and I was a little sick. I ain't a Chiefs fan, but I root for Mahomes no matter what. Y'all know.
Mahomes nice with it though. He nice with it.
He nice.
Yeah, bro. So yeah, man. So we gonna transition to, the last segment, man. And that segment is, where you going? Like, where do you see yourself in the next 2 to 3 months, year, 5 years, 10 years, whatever? Like, where do you see yourself and why? Like, why do you see yourself and why do you want to achieve that goal?
Okay. I'm going to go, I say in the next, just because we got some big news, I'd probably say in the next 2, 3 years, I see myself as one of the coldest rappers. I mean, I already see myself that now, but I see myself on the top of the charts where y'all mentioning me. They mentioning me when they talk about rappers. Not just Christian rappers, because your boy like that. I'm going to look at the camera. Your boy like that.
Talk to him.
So I see myself being literally like, my goal is to be the best rapper, like the best rapper. Like I said, I'm trying to be in that conversation. And I feel like God gave me that gift. First of all, he called me to do it. So I feel like God gave me that gift. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to maximize my talents and stuff like that. And I see, Risky being like that top label. Like how when we was growing up, how Cash Money came out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? That's where I see where I'm at and Risky at. Like we up there. You know what I mean?
That's fair.
So, yeah, that's where I see myself going, honestly. Just one of them mighty, like C-Mighty, like a rapper you hear about when you talking about rap and music and stuff. Yeah, that's where I see.
Yeah, I mean, now, is there anything that you want the people that's watching to know as far as, like, projects you got releasing and, like, things that, that's on the horizon that you want them to
well, yeah, shit, I already know. I got, we got Recovering All out there, Second Chances. We got Return to Glory, Authenticated. Yeah. But we got one we working on called Heat Check, and y'all, not playing with y'all.
Sheesh.
Like, y'all, every song on that mug is cold.
You got flame.
We playing, and it's probably going to change up a little bit, but we plan on releasing singles like every month or something like that.
Yeah.
But
unless things change,
and it sounded like things might be changing. Yeah, so yeah, I got some songs dropping, and they all fire. And as far as that, yeah, I just got Heat Check I'm working on. And yeah. That's about it, really.
Okay. So yeah, any last words? Any last words that you want to leave with anybody, believers, or anything like that?
I would say, just the people that's listening, man, just be you. Like, really just be you. Stop caring what people think about you. Stop caring who ain't thinking about you. Because the people that's supposed to be in your life going to be in your life. And if you being you, the right people going to be around. Or be around you. Like, the right people going to like you. It's so many people in this world. You can't be worried about the people that don't like you or even the ones that you want to like you. Like, maybe they're not supposed to be in your life and not supposed to like you. And I will also say, I would encourage you to really, like, commit your life to Christ, man. Like, I know you hear people say it, but I would encourage you to do it. Now, I know some people ain't going to do it, and that's okay. But at the end of the day, if anything you take from me, just be you. But I will say this. The only way you can really, really be you and know who you are is if you follow Christ. Ooh. I just got to put that out there.
Yes, sir.
Like, if you got to follow Christ. If you really want to be the real you and the person that you were made to be, I hate to put it that way because, I get some people that be, well, I'm a good person. Yeah, that's cool and all, being a good person and being that, like, that's cool. But you're not going to really be you until you really commit your life over to Christ. Yeah. And that's just plain and simple. That's the best way I can, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, because if you submit it to only yourself, like what are you doing? Like I said earlier, we're not perfect.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Far from it.
So so you submitted to this unperfect person? Like that?
Yeah.
Come on now. Not saying that you can't be confident in yourself and not saying that like you're not worth it and you don't have talent or whatever, right? But man, like it's something about being submitted to a higher power that, like submitted to your creator. Like he know what's best for you. He know what's good for you.
And
right?
I mean, in the scriptures, not social media's view, not the world's view.
Not even pastors, these pastors out here.
Because you got to fact check these mugs, man. Y'all got to get in these scriptures, man, because it's a lot of people out here. It's a lot of politicians. It's a lot of pastors out here that really ain't really practicing what they preach, and they really ain't preaching the scriptures, man. No. So I want to put that out there, too. Jeez. Be in the scriptures. And I know people want to say, oh, the Bible be changed. No. X all that. Yeah, they got different books that's not the Bible. Right. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Come on now. Yeah. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But read the scriptures, man, and fact check mugs, because like I said, there's a lot of people deceiving out here, even pastors. Like the Bible even talks about that. Like there's going to be people, just fact check.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Just fact check, y'all.
Hey, so yeah, man, like, what I'll say, like, subscribe, comment, post, share. If this, episode has, granted you some serenity and some perspective. Because we're going to keep going. We're going to keep pushing. And yes, this has been the Risky Lifestyle Podcast. Until next time, I'm your host, Joshua Southern, and I'm with my guy, C Mighty. Hey. You know what I'm talking about? So, yes, sir. I appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir.
Popping in. Yes, until next time, peace. Blessings.